Chapman, let's go. Up, up, up.
What?
On your feet.
I thought that Foley was on duty tonight. Is it breakfast already?
No, but if you're hungry, you can lick yesterday's off the wall. Nasty.
No, this is art. This is a yellow warbler drinking out of a daffodil. She just cannot get enough. I'm calling it Thirsty Bird. It's almost done.
Smells like old Easter in here.
I hate cooked yolks.
Well, you won't be finishing.
Why? What's happening?
Or annoying the living crap out of me. Stand up on your goddamn feet, inmate.
Season 1 finished, Taylor, with you beating the snot out of someone. You must have known that season 2 was, you know, locked down from that point.
I have to say, I felt like it was a pretty special group of women and a special group of actors, and I sort of felt like I knew it was going to happen again.
Netflix renewed the show for a second series before the first series had even been released, and that speaks to their confidence in the show and Genji and how happy they were with the finished product, and that they weren't going to, you know, rely on the numbers and the metrics in the same way that your typical network would. That they are more about the material and the product and less about those numbers. And that vote of confidence, I think, was incredibly important to the success of the show, because it gave the audience members, you know, like, it allowed them to commit to the show knowing that they were going to be able to get more of it. I mean, that's always a hard thing with shows. You get into a show on TV and then you're like, well, should I bother getting into it? Is it even going to be back next year?
Yeah.
And so that was a really smart thing. And that's why Netflix is, you know, is doing it differently in the best way.
I want to come home.
It's quite the statement. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking future Piper. Free Piper. Can you guarantee that you still will?
Future Piper, hope so.
Present Larry can't live on hope. Wasabi peas and peanut butter pretzels, apparently, but not hope.
Please don't mention those things unless you're hiding some up your butt for me.
Now, Netflix are notoriously bashful about revealing their ratings. How did you know that season 1 was a hit?
Okay. So this is how I knew the show was a hit. Okay. So last year we came here for the press tour, right? And the show hadn't come out. I was like, nobody to anybody. So I walk outside the hotel and this guy is like, are you Danielle Brooks from Orange is the New Black? And I was like, thank you. And I was like, yes, I am. He's like, do you mind if I get a picture with you? And I was like, sure. Do you mind if I get a picture with you? Because this was so new. But the show hadn't even come out. And to me, that was like, whoa, this is about to be a big deal. Like, this is going to be huge. So that was how I realized I'm on a good show, a great show.
Taylor, what's it like sharing the body of your acting work with Jason Biggs on the phone?
You can get really intimate with a phone. You know, there are a lot, you can really get to know a phone.
You do, in fact, believe it or not, see Larry on the phone again this season.
Yes!
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Does he maybe upgrade, get a new mobile plan, or?
I think he did upgrade. I don't know if he switched over to the Galaxy or not, but I think he's still an iPhone guy, but he's doing it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So many people are really excited about season 2. What do you think they can expect from it?
Well, you know, one of the log lines on our show is that every sentence has a story, and we really do live up to that season 2. I mean, it's always hard, like the first season, building these characters and getting audiences, you know, involved with the characters. But season 2, Genji really delves into a lot. I mean, because she always said it truly was an ensemble, and she really delves into a lot of the other actors' backstories, which is really cool.
This season has been a lot of fun. You get to know, I get to know a lot more about Tasty and why she is the way that she is, and some characters definitely new characters come in and spice up, change, really totally like mess up and throw and just like changed Tasty's whole demeanor, in my opinion. So it's makes for a great show.
Season 2, episode 1 gets pretty bleak.
It does. We saw that. We saw episode 1.
Yes.
Bleak.
Season 2 is so good.
Bleak. I mean, I think it's more. This is what I say about season 2. I think it's more, and I think it's better. I think it's better because, like, what's so great about the show is that you get to see all of these different women and all of their different lives and the specificities and what makes them tick. And there's more of that, you know? I think that's what is so exciting.
Moving on up.
This is like next level crazy.
Boom, boom, boom. I am a lone wolf and a vicious one. Don't make me rip your throat out.
That's what I'm talking about. See, you and me, we gonna be friends